This is the dramatic moment Ukrainian forces obliterate four of Mad Vlad's military helicopters inside a hidden Russian airstrip. Extraordinary aerial footage showed four choppers worth $68 million combined being decimated by U.S.-made missiles in the Belgorod region. In the tense video footage, Russian choppers are spotted and located by the overhead camera. The enemy vehicles are highlighted before laser-fast strikes rain down and demolish them. Large explosions can be seen as they are spectacularly obliterated one at a time. Kyiv's military said that they had destroyed two Mi-8 and two K-52s helicopters. Mi-8 helicopters are usually used to carry troops and equipment, whilst K-52s, known as alligators, are attack or reconnaissance vehicles. A report by the Ukrainian military said, all helicopters were destroyed by missile strikes in the enemy's rear. They explained that their strikes targeted Russian choppers that were being hidden at a concealed airstrip. They added, the enemy had created a jumping-off point for aircraft, a camouflaged position for rapid movement of aircraft, or for surprise attacks on the security and defense forces of Ukraine. Ukraine's intelligence agency said, the enemy once again thought that deep in the rear he was unattainable. We once again proved that for the Special Operations Forces, there is nothing unattainable. Ukrainian Special Forces said the helicopters were destroyed by U.S.-made HIMARS missiles. HIMARS launchers rely on U.S. intelligence, but their use is thought to have been hampered by Washington's recent suspension of intelligence sharing. Belgorod, 25 miles from the Ukrainian border, is regularly used by Putin's forces to launch attacks on Ukrainian territory. These attacks frequently target the Ukrainian town of Kharkiv, which is also very close to the border. Belgorod has been described as the second war front in Russia, after Kursk, due to the high amount of fighting and drone blitzes there. Russia said Ukraine crossed the border and attacked the region with troops and tanks last Tuesday, but Kyiv rubbished the claims. The reported attacks came just hours before a much-anticipated call between Trump and Putin. Ukraine said the Russian claims were made in an attempt to discredit and isolate Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky from Trump. The chopper strikes come as Russia and the U.S. hold talks in Saudi Arabia, aimed at a ceasefire and an eventual end to the war, which has lasted 3 years and 1 month so far. The Riyadh-based talks on Monday come after a U.S. team met separately with Ukrainian officials in the same place on Sunday. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov said that the Sunday talks were constructive and meaningful. On Monday, Ukrainian forces said they had shot down 57 drones out of a 99-drone attack from Russia overnight. Weekend strikes on Ukraine killed 3 people in Kyiv, including a 5-year-old child. Online systems in Ukraine's state-owned railway were also targeted overnight by a massive Russian cyber attack.